Hello everyone. Welcome to today's Dynamics 365 Tech Talk. Today's topic is Unlock Agentic Commerce with Dynamics 365 Commerce MCP. My name is Harish and I'll be your moderator for today's session. Before we begin, I need to share a brief confidentiality statement. The session is being recorded on behalf of Microsoft Corporation. When you join this event, your name and email address may be viewable by session organizers. By joining, you're agreeing to this experience. If you do not consent to be part of recorded session, please disconnect your line. The recording will be made available on the TechTalk community in upcoming weeks. If you have any questions for presenters or need support during the session, please use the Q&A panel located on the right side of your screen. If you prefer your name not to be visible to the organizer or the session participants, you can post your questions anonymously. We will address the questions throughout the session, also in live Q&A segment at the end. Thank you for your patience during the announcement. Presenting for us today from Microsoft, we have Ashish Achwani, Principal Product Manager. Ashish, over to you to get us started.
Thanks, Harish. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how you can unlock agentic commerce with Dynamics 365 Commerce MCP. Things that we would kind of go over. Second. We briefly provide the overview for the Dynamics 365 Commerce, then talk about why we are joining into the journey of IMCP. By the way, for the folks joining or may not be knowing, the MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and we'll talk about what does it mean and why we are embarking on that journey, and then we'll kind of showcase to you our release plans and as well as the demo for Agentic Commerce. So Dynamics 365 Commerce is a fully featured, what you can say, a headless commerce engine that powers your conventional commerce experiences, be it in the in-store for in-store transactions, be it through call center, be it through the e-commerce. We also have plugins where our partners and the ISVs have built integration with the marketplaces as well as the social, right? What personas we kind of typically cater for in store, we try to cater to the sales associates as well as for the call center, right? And then for digital commerce, it's a direct to consumer shoppers essentially, where a B2C customer or B2B buyers, they can come and directly purchase. This is one headless commerce engine that kind of serves both serves both B2C and B2B world. Now, the promise of our solution has been that we provide is the consistency across all the channels. So we are omni-channel solution, and this same headless commerce engine is what we want to make it available for what you can say enabling retailers to tap into the new agentic avenue where you want to cater to your audience where they are using your Gen AI platforms. So what is the value of the agent e-commerce? More and more buyers we are seeing they are embarking or joining Gen AI platforms where they want to where they want to kind of use their preferred Gen AI platform these days, like ChatGPT, or you could think about is the Google Gemini, or it could be Copilot as well, like Copilot checkouts or Copilot Microsoft Copilot for it, right? You also want to have the ability to make your routine tasks be taken care in an autonomous manner, and you want to improve your efficiencies. If you have been in our journey, we have tried to bring what you can say the experiences for your store associates to have the improved operational efficiency by bringing the Copilot scenarios. With that being said, this is how the journey has been, right? We have had prior to the advent of the GPT, we were always trying to do all of the tasks in a very reactive manner by the retail workers. And as I was sharing, for point of sale systems, we have tried to bring is the product insights, report insights, as well as the customer insights, which kind of give you in an assistive manner, right? Enabling your retail workers to provide is a better customer service to your customers visiting you in store, right? But then we are here today where we are kind of expecting retail workers to kind of have agents at their disposal who can reason and execute on their behalf as well. And that's the journey that we're going to be focusing on today. So why MCP? MCP stands for, as I was sharing, is a model context protocol. It's a framework that essentially allows your agents to kind of tap into the same Dynamics 365 Commerce headless engines, business logic, data, and any of the business critical information that you already have, which you want to make it available to the any of the agents as for them to be able to use the same uh, your business set configurations, which are kind of powering your in-store experiences or e-commerce or your call center. So you want all those pricing, inventory, uh, the catalogs, all of those to be available in the same manner, but also for the agentic interaction, not just for the traditional clients. With this promise, how we kind of fit into our broader AI ERP, right? It's We have various MCP servers across the board, be it starting from the Dataverse MCP to ERP client MCP to ERP analytics MCP. All of these are going to work in conjunction. By the way, you, as you may be aware, you can write agents that can talk to the multiple MCP at the same point. But as you understand that commerce MCP or the headless commerce engine sits on the top of the AI ERP solution, and it is also what we are now bringing to the family of the MCP servers that are kind of getting exposed through Dynamics 365 as a solution. So I would like to play a video here. Harish, give me a thumbs up if you are able to see the video as well as hear the audio of it.
In retail, speed is everything. Yet planning a new season or launching a channel takes days, even weeks. Teams scramble through spreadsheets, assortments, approvals, and sales spread across disconnected systems, while customers move faster than ever, shopping across apps, chats, and new digital touchpoints. It's time for a new way to work. Humans and AI agents working together. Meet Alex, a merchandiser, and Leah, a marketing manager, who are gearing up for the winter collection. Collaborating with Planner and Retail Agent, the digital labor force embedded within teams. Ideas flow, trends surface. Decisions align for the new winter collection. As they chat, Retail Agent springs into action, orchestrating tasks across systems. It engages Catalog Enrichment Agent, captures product ideas, and instantly enriches them with descriptions, attributes, categories, and market-specific content. Next, the agent taps demand planning, analyzing past sales, stock levels, and regional trends. It recommends price, inventory, and promotions to maximize sell-through and profitability. Intelligence guides every decision. Retailers plan smarter, move faster, and turn data into action in real time. To maximize sell-through and profitability, Retail Agent proposes it can help update promotions, optimize inventory allocation, set assortments, delivery methods, and sync trade agreements directly into ERP. No clicks, no forms, no waiting. What once took hours buried in ERP screens now happens in Teams chat, approved in minutes. With product setup taken care of by Retail Agent, the momentum shifts seamlessly from backstage to front of house. Let's see how this foundation transforms the customer journey via conversational commerce. Meet Maya Patel, who's planning a ski weekend for her kids. Maya simply chats with a conversational agent to shop skis, snowboards, helmets, and gear. Safe, easy, and fun without leaving the chat. This personalized experience is the future for sellers and customers alike. With the channel ready, agents meet customers anywhere, beyond stores and websites. Shoppers browse, discover, and check out instantly, all within the conversation. For retailers, that means greater reach, higher conversions, and deeper engagement, unlocking new revenue through conversational commerce. With Dynamics 365 Commerce, a new era of retail has arrived. Enabled by agents that break down silos, uniting merchandising, planning, and marketing teams. They forecast demand, plan products, optimize inventory, and sell effortlessly across channels. All powered by the Model Context Protocol, the intelligent foundation that lets agents collaborate across systems and channels. This is Agentic Commerce, retail reimagined for the connected era.
So that was a showcase of how a family of the Dynamics 365 MCP servers come together to help you, what you can say, make your back office processes and then take care of the back office processes in an autonomous manner to all the way, what you can say, even the shoppers experiences that can be powered through the agents that are built on top of the commerce MCP. For rest of this session, we're going to be primarily focusing on commerce MCP stuff, right? This discussion is around the commerce MCP. So what we're going to look into is like, what are these MCP based tools that we have kind of exposed on top of the commerce MCP that's kind of enabling shoppers workflow from product discovery to managing your cart to be able to check out using uh, like a same payment providers that you have set up in your uh, e-commerce site essentially, or for your in-store experiences also, and then also be able to see how they can track their order or apply any coupons in the process for themselves, right? So we have been in the private preview where we have had initial product discovery to simple checkout experiences, but over a period of time we have had the incremental releases where we have had support for tracking your orders. So and then being able to inquire about the on-hand inventory using the same inventory lookup experiences that you have for your traditional experiences, as well as then you are able to now apply and remove coupons, as well as any of your out of box discounts that you may be offering, like mix and match. Hey, if you're buying a sunglass and a cap, you get a 20% off on the cap. You would be able to see those details kind of surfacing through agentic shopping experiences also. So I'll try to kind of spend time here to talk about every tool essentially that we have. So what we have initially was about the product discovery, where you could search products either by any of your natural language terms. Hey, I'm going for a hike on Mount Rainier. I'm looking for some parka jackets and such thing. And it is able to kind of understand and pass your intent and then convert it into the right what you can say query, and then trigger is the right set of the tools. In this case it would be the search products, but should you know already the product number that you're looking for, then it would go by kind of a looking up or automatically figuring out that hey, it needs to call the get product by ID for it. Now, around the cart management, it kind of takes care of what you can say, all of your, as soon as you're ready to add items to the cart, it has all the cart management tools as well. Then, given you would be trying to get it shipped to yourself, it needs an address, and then based on your address, it already has the configuration in back office where you are able to figure out for specific location which delivery options you provide. The amazing part here is the pay by link, right? We have out of box RDN as a payment connector that we provide with Dynamics 365 Commerce, and you can just use that same thing. You don't have to come up with another agent e-commerce setup for yourself to kind of accept the payment through the agent e-commerce interactions, right? Uh, and that's where our whole journey started. And I want to emphasize on it is like I am deliberately omitting the terms of what APIs underneath we are calling, because for every tool there could be the series of the APIs that we might be calling, right, based on the business scenario. So, as part of our promise to bring Commerce MCP on top of the headless commerce engine, we are not trying to, what you can say, make every API just blindly accessible through the Commerce MCP. We are making is the purpose driven, meaningful business scenarios that should be available via Commerce MCP for the agentic commerce interactions, right? Continuing down, as part of our incremental release, now that you have placed the order, you should be able to look up that order. And all of these, by the way, as part of private preview, what the first thing we did is was for the anonymous order status tracking. Oh, sorry, anonymous order placement as well as anonymous order status tracking. Right? You would see. We'll talk soon about the authenticated workflows in the public preview, but to continue in the journey of the shoppers, you have placed the order, you should have an ability also through agentic interactions to ask about your order status. So we allow you to just provide your email, what you use to place the order for, and then any of the order confirmation references that you have for yourself to be able to look up that order. Now, it was also important for people to know whether the item that they are placing the order for, whether that item was in stock or not, right? So that's another release that we kind of had for ourselves, where you are able to say, provide me the location where you are interested to have this inventory, whether it's available or not. And then even for the channel that you're shopping, which in this case it would be the e-commerce channel, you would be able to check the inventory on hand status of it also before you go ahead and place the order for yourself. Now, very key thing that we have is these coupons that we allow you to manage behind the scenes in the back office configurations, where you associate or expect that, hey, this particular discount is going to be only available via coupons, and those coupons may be personalized also to the your individual customers based on various programs that you as a business might be running. Some coupons are one time use only, some coupons are available through the sale season, and some coupons are available to the loyalty customers and such thing. All of those coupons, if they are configured rightly in our system, now they can be applied through agentic commerce also, and the agentic commerce would honor that as well for you, right? Uh, I already spoke about the view discounts, which is like a mix and match discount or a threshold discount or a quantity discount. So if there is a product, I'll speak about what we mean by in each of those discounts. So if you have a product that you have the promo running, if you buy two or more, you get 30% off. Then that is we call as the quantity based discount, right? You would be able to achieve that or see that in effect with the commerce MCP as well. The second set of the two experience over there would be the threshold. Buy 100 or more, you get 10% off. That gets honored as well. You want to have the mix and match, sunglasses and a cap. You want to provide 20% off your cap before, because you're buying it along with the sunglasses. That's again achievable right away. We also have the shipping method based, what you can say, discounts. Also, those get applied as well. So those are that's our footprint of the experience. We have been very conscious to only expose the set of the tools which only serve the needs for being able to discover the products to all the way to checkout using the discounts and the coupons as well. Now, that's not where the whole commerce solution is all about, right? As I was sharing at the start of the session, we provide is the quite a rich functionality as part of the headless commerce engine, right? And one of the key thing as part of our private preview and the earlier from our early adopters we learned about is like, hey, authenticated shopper experience is a very key deal for them, right? So as part of this month, actually we're gonna be actually releasing very soon about authenticated shopper experience, and I'll already show you a video after this slide where I would be walking through how does that authenticated shopper workflow becomes possible, right? Where now once a customer is authenticated through agentic commerce interactions, right, via commerce MCP itself, you'd be able to tap into the customer account details, where when they are completing the checkout, they no longer need to provide is a full address, right? You would be able to use the save delivery address. I mean, we all know that everybody is about one click buy, and over here we say is like, once you have the intent to check out, you should be able to just say complete my order, right? You would be able to track all your order history across all your channels through agentic interaction itself. What we mean by that is like, you might have bought online, you might have bought through call center, you might have bought through in store. All of your transactions of those would be now what you can say trackable via agentic interaction through commerce MCP itself. And again, we are not stopping there. You heard me in the previous for the private preview we have is the on-hand inventory information based on your location. You can find which are the stores kind of carrying your products, right? You would be now also able to buy with an agent and place the order for pickup in store. So if the product is available based on the zip code or the your geolocation that you would be sharing, geographic reference, I meant, be it the cities, be it the zip code, be it any address you provide, it would be able to kind of find you the nearest store, and you'll be able to place a pickup order. Then you can just walk into that store and be able to complete the checkout. I was sharing a lot about the loyalty program, right? So one, yes, all of these transactions, when they are happening for the registered customer, you would be already accruing your loyalty points. But then, hey, what are the loyalty points good for if you're not able to redeem them or have any benefit, right? So, yes, through agentic interactions, you would be able to see loyalty based checkout. So, you can redeem your points for whatever your organization policies might be. And then you can also use your gift cards to kind of complete the payments. And you would be able to do the partial payment. So, all of this, again, through agentic interaction, you would be able to achieve it. So, if you have say $50 gift card and you have almost like $100 worth of a loyalty points, right? But then you are buying something for $200, then you can just make the rest of the $50 payment using the credit card. So it's like you, as a registered customer or authenticated customer, you can use your loyalty points, you can use your gift card, and you can use your credit card all in the single transaction, should you choose to. That's the power of the headless commerce engine that we are bringing, making it available via Commerce MCP as well. We are also bringing further inventory enhancements, not sometimes having just information in stock and out of stock, or being able to pick up in store when item is in stock is helpful. But at times there could be the item that is not, it's out of stock across the board for you. You have is a very popular product that you're selling, but you do not want to lose the business. So you want to give customers an ability to say, hey, I'm collecting your order right now. Here is the available to promise date. That's what we mean by the ATP. Now, all of these incremental releases that I'm kind of talking about, we are going to be providing them at every couple of weeks once we hit our public preview. And then following that, we're going to bring in store experiences also to be available via Commerce MCP so that you can even bring this goodness of agentic uh, commerce experiences to your in store sales associates, to your in-store visitors who might be using your self-checkout and other thing. Stay tuned. We'll have quite a bit of things to share about that in the coming weeks. And then we'll also allow these orders that are getting placed, be it anonymous or otherwise. Actually, for the anonymous, sorry, for the registered users, you would be able to cancel, return, and other stuff, which you were also not, which you would be able to kind of just have the agent as like, hey, can you initiate my return for so and so order for so and so product, and it should be able to take care of. Now, as I had shared at the start of the overview for the Dynamics 365 Commerce, this commerce engine also supports for you the B2B workloads, and it would be a miss if we were not to bring the B2B workflows to be available via Commerce MCP as well. What is a B2B in a traditional manner? If you think about it, like it's about the bulk purchasing, it's about the paying on account, it's about paying, viewing, and taking care of your invoices, having the, what you can say, negotiated pricing, the wholesale pricing. All of those experiences we plan to bring it available via B2B as well. And as we continue down in our journey, we'll be kind of collecting the feedback and adjusting our, what you can say, release scope in the future, so where we can bring the advanced scenarios for B2B and C1, and even for the B2C, C2, if there is anything as a miss. With that, I'm going to play a quick video that is going to demonstrate to you how Commerce MCP is going to allow the authenticated users to be able to sign in on your preferred GenAI platforms, what you would like your customers to discover your business and transact with your business. So here is a quick showcase of how Commerce MCP based agent we have been able to enable for Contoso. and how a shopper is simply able to kind of log in over there and complete the transaction.
Stuck for a last-minute birthday gift? Imagine turning stress into style, instantly. That's the future of shopping with the AW Fashion Retailers app in the ChatGPT marketplace. Picture this. It's late, and you realize your girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow. No panic. You open AW Fashion Retailers, sign in, and just type, "I'm looking for a sundress for my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow." In a moment, the app responds. Curated product images, live pricing, available sizes, and gorgeous dresses. Each one ready to win the day directly from CSU. It feels like you're talking to a brilliant personal shopper. One dress stands out, the polka dot dress in size 2. You confirm, and the assistant does the rest. Available? Absolutely. Check out. Instant. Your saved address loads automatically. And securing delivery is as easy as clicking the earliest express option. Payment. Smooth, fast, and secure. With Adyen's Pay by Link, you're done in seconds. But the journey doesn't end at order placed. Just a quick track my order, and your full order history and delivery status appear, safe and private, right where the conversation started. Your next great shopping experience. It's already here. Shop smart. Shop instantly. Shop with AW. All powered by Commerce MCP with Dynamics 365 Commerce.
So what you saw over there was like how Commerce MCP swiftly enables or makes your business data, your proprietary product images, readily available in all of the Gen AI platforms which are MCP compatible. Essentially, I should say it that way. Uh, I would be surprised if there are other Gen AI platforms outside which do not allow Commerce MCP or any of the MCP based agentic commerce enablement experiences. And that's the power of the Commerce MCP right now, what you just saw in action. You were able to identify your users in ChatGPT. You were able to render your product images in ChatGPT, and then you were able to allow your customers to be able to track their orders all through ChatGPT, right? And we are very excited for you to kind of bring your business to your customers who are these days shopping through Gen AI platforms with Commerce MCP. With that, I'm gonna be asking you to kind of please scan this QR code, or we can paste a link also in the Q&A section for you to quickly go through it. And will sincerely appreciate that if you are able to kind of walk or speak and share your feedback around Commerce MCP and overall agentic commerce, and how you as a business are envisioning for agent e-commerce based value that you want to unlock for your business. So, Harish, if you can share that link in the
I've
chat.
added in the chat, Ashish. There's one question that came in. Question
Okay.
is around like what are the scenarios that we can enable with Commerce MCP today
Mhm.
for the retailers? So can you explain a bit more on that?
Yeah, so as we saw, right, end-to-end entire thing from shopping or product discovery to be able to buy, see your discounts getting applied, mix and match, be it the quantity, be it the threshold discounts, and then being able to track your orders, both for the anonymous user as well as for the registered user. And if you're a registered user, you would be also able to see your special pricing, right? So as soon as I identify you, I would like to, because loyalty customers, if you have a certain loyalty tier, and if you're by default supposed to get this the special pricing for yourself, and that is something configured in our back office. So then it can be honored by headless commerce engine, and in the same manner, it would be honored by the commerce MCP as well. The next thing people can do is like allow people to find nearby inventory, right? And then very soon you should be able to allow your customers to buy online or buy with the agent, is what I like to call it, and then be able to pick up in store as well. Right. So those are the scenarios that we, and then be able to have the allow the checkouts where you are able to redeem your loyalty points, you're able to use your gift cards, right? And then what you can say is like even uses as a partial payments across any of the combination of these payment methods. Is this link in the form accessible to the audience?
You can see that in the Q&A section. I just pasted a URL. Otherwise, you can scan this QR code, which you're seeing on the screen, and fill in the survey to understand a bit more on the use cases, or we would like to hear your feedback on what you're looking forward on the Commerce MCP. If there are any questions, feel free to use the Q&A panel. As a reminder, the recording will be made available on the TechTalk community site and Microsoft Dynamics community YouTube channel in the upcoming weeks. Thanks again. Thanks everyone for joining us today. That concludes the event, and looking forward to meet you all in the upcoming events. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.